Hi, I'm David Harkwell, and I'm chair of Franco Nevada Corporation. And with me, I have Ingrid Hibbert, and she is the CEO of Pelangio Exploration and also a director of Kirkland Lake Gold. And tomorrow, we're going to visit the Detour gold operation in Northern Ontario. And we share a history, and I thought, Ingrid, we should just reminisce a bit about how this all got started for the two of us. And do you remember how it all started?
Oh, vividly. It was a big deal for Pelangio. And it all started with a handshake. We thought we had an opportunity to acquire all of the ground that we didn't already have at Detour, which included the mine. And we needed money. And it was 1998, and money was really hard to get. And if it wasn't for meeting you and that handshake deal, it never would have happened.
Well, what I remember, Ingrid, you brought a great opportunity to us. It was a property that already produced 1.8 million ounces. It was 30 miles of strike length on Archean greenstone belt. And gold prices were at $300 an ounce. And I think both you and I recognize only two things could happen. We were going to find more ounces, and the gold price was more likely to go up than down.
It was an unbelievable opportunity. 50 square miles at the time, I think, underexplored on the Abitibi greenstone belt. So it was a fantastic opportunity, but for a long time, we were the only two groups that recognized it. It was an unrecognized opportunity for a long time.
What I liked is in the early days, we had exploration meetings together, and we used to hold them in your house in Matheson. And you come from roots, mining roots. Your dad was a prospector, and exploration, love for exploration, it's in your heart and your veins.
100%, right? You're second generation mining too. And I mean, there's reasons you talk about finding a gold mine. It's one of the few industries that really can create brand new wealth for your shareholders, for your investors, and for the local communities.
So talk a bit about finding those ounces. You had a great geologist, you built up the inventory.
So, this wouldn't have happened without Kevin Philo, who was our geologist at the time. And, when we saw that the mine was closing, we were a little depressed. It was 1998, as you can imagine. But we turned that around and went, what if we could acquire it? What if we could acquire that property and all the ground around it? And as a result of your deal and, providing funding, we were able to acquire it. We were able to re-look at it and look at it now as an open pit and do exploration. But unfortunately, or fortunately, those things take time. So they were happening at the same time as the gold price was going up.
Yeah, and I think the key thing is you were able to put that resource together with the higher gold prices, but you had to go the next step.
So for sure, we're explorationists, and these things require people. It's not one person doesn't do any of this. So we needed a mine builder, and Gerald Peniton came along, and his passion and his determination was second to none. So we knew he was what we needed. We spun it out into a brand new company, Detour Gold, that he was the CEO of. And Pelangio, kept 50% of the shares post-IPO. So as Detour Gold succeeded, so did Pelangio. It was a great deal.
So it became, I think, thanks to your exploration work through Peniton's mine building, a multi-billion-dollar asset and a great success story. So it started producing in 2013, quickly became the second largest gold mine in Canada. So a great achievement.
But it wasn't easy. I mean, Gerald had to have energy and determination to raise that, what was it, $2.8 billion to get that done. So you need people at the beginning to explore it, you need people to build it, and then you need people like Kirkland Lake to carry on and build on it.
So I have to give Kirkland Lake Gold and Tony McCouche credit for recognizing the opportunity. I think they bought it at an opportune time. And then since that acquisition, it just seems the mine has been getting better. Throughputs, grades improving, the gold price is improving. So everything is a tailwind for the operation.
100%. They were, kudos to them for recognizing the opportunity, and kudos to them for carrying on aggressive exploration and showing the potential that this project has to continue to grow.
So now we have over 20 million ounces of resources, and I'm delighted Franco-Nevada has a 2% royalty on all those ounces. But I think both you and I were even prouder of what it means for Northern Ontario. Maybe you speak about that.
Well, so, Kevin and I both grew up in Timmins. So back in '98, one of the driving thoughts was, wouldn't it be great if, Detour could become a mine again and it would create jobs? And now we're talking 1,100 direct jobs. 20% of that is First Nations. And it not only changes the economy of the local economy, it really has an impact on the economy of an entire region. And the spin-off jobs, 1,100 direct jobs, and the spin-off jobs for that in Timmins and the surrounding area are just huge.
Well, as you said at the beginning, it all started from a handshake, so let's shake hands again.
So pleased.
Thank you.